Hi, it's Steve at the All Wheels Down channel, and today we're going to talk about digging through records at thrift shops. You're not going to find any AC/DC albums or Steely Dan or anything good anymore, but hope always springs eternal. So I went to the thrift shop, and I have to do that because I can't afford, for example, this double album of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' greatest hits. Online this is like $36. So I can't do that too many times. So what I do, I'm trying to build back slowly. The Pink Floyd albums, the Beatle albums, they'll come in time. But in the meantime, I'm trying to build up with some lower cost recordings to have some sort of a collection to play on my turntable. And I've been having a lot of fun playing that. But you need records to play, and I like a nice variety. So I went to the thrift store today, and I didn't find very much. I was able to find a copy of Harry Chapin's Verities and Balderdash. And this has some his great ones in there. Cats in the Cradle, I Want to Learn a Love Song. And this was $2. And it was in really fantastic shape. So, bargains can still be found. Is it a top tier record that most people are looking for? No, and that's why I found it. What I really want to talk about today is the best record that I found. And that was a compilation set. Now, you're going to cringe when I show this to you. It's a 1979 release of Nat King Cole's greatest hits from Reader's Digest. And when I go to thrift shops and they see these big sets like this, I almost never even look at them because, it's not music that I'd be interested in. I'm a little bit older, so I have a pretty good appreciation of Nat King Cole. Now, many of you don't know who this is, but you'd really be missing out if you didn't at least give him a chance. Nat King Cole was very big back in the day. Of course, he died, I think, in 1965 or 1966 of lung cancer. It's a very sad story. What's not so sad is I was able to pick up this 8-record set. That's right, 8 records, with a total of 80 songs for $4. And let me tell you something. Let me open this thing up. This is one of the best records I ever bought, period. It comes in this fantastic packaging. And each record is in a plastic lined sleeve. This is no joke. I don't know what these cost when they were new. But let me tell you something. These pressings are fantastic. This record sounds better than any new or used record that I've ever bought. It's incredible. So these are no joke. Just a sample of some of the songs on this thing. Of course, all the greatest hits you could ever imagine that Nat King Cole had. Mona Lisa, Unforgettable, Too Young, Stardust, A Blossom Fell, Ramblin' Rose, Those Lazy, Hazy, Crazy Days of Summer. Now, I admit, this isn't for everyone. I looked this up on eBay, and I saw where one had just recently sold for almost $60. And I see why. So if you've ever picked one of these up and played it, you would be astonished at the fidelity and the clarity of these pressings. And of course, it's all analog. It was done from tape back in the day, 1979, and pressed into vinyl. So, none of that controversy like in the mobile fidelity recordings that came up lately. It says manufactured under license from Capitol Records. And of course, these are all the great recordings that Nat King Cole did at Capitol Records in Los Angeles back in the 50s and the 60s. And it's a treasure. It really is. So when you're out thrifting and you're looking for records and you don't want to spend a lot of money on good product, I highly recommend at least checking out these Reader's Digest editions. I know a lot of times they're snoozers, nobody would want it, but I'm telling you, this one is a winner. Check it out the next time you're at the thrift store, because you won't be disappointed. And that's it for today, so thanks for tuning in, and remember, keep all wheels down.